Alright, so this is the second YouTube video on my YouTube channel. I just finished listening to How to Teleport by Jane Remover. That was my first full Jane Remover song by herself. I had heard another song by her, and right now I'm going to start with Charli XCX. So I'm aware of Brat Summer, obviously, but I did not participate in Brat Summer. Even Genius is Brat Summered while on the song. And today I'm going to play the most played song off the album called Apple. I've heard Charli XCX twice, just for full transparency. I've heard her on, I'm assuming her pronouns are her. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trans, so I want to make sure I'm getting everything correct. I've heard her twice on Guess with Billie Eilish, and on, it's on Old by Danny Brown, but the last song on Old, I'm pretty sure, is with Charli XCX. And I know she's on that album, and I've heard that album. And I do like that song. And I like Guess a lot, actually. So I'm assuming I like Apple because Brat, I know, is the sound that Guess had, so I'm assuming I like this. I'm going to do Brat the album in full. Probably not today, but sometime soon. But yeah, I just wanted to get a taste of her music. So this is Apple by Charli XCX. And I will say, I did read the top bit of Genius here, so I'm getting context before even listening to the song, so I understand it's about generational trauma from her parents and family. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun listen. So hopefully the song's not too depressing. So let's get into it. Oh, hell yeah. That swing is great. Makes sense. Yeah, this is just a nice song. We'll stop there for a second. Just so you know, I do pause during music. This song's pretty short, so probably only this pause and then we'll go to the end. But all this makes so much sense with the generational trauma, so guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, saying obviously meaning that she follows what her parents do, and she's saying when she looks at her parents or her family in general, all she can think about is herself. But she's saying in the inverse, when they look at her, because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, they only see themselves. So I'm assuming she has a lot of money, especially from Brat Summer. I'm assuming this is a money thing of she visits home and they're like, hey, Charli, I would love stuff. And she's not for that, so she wants to throw the apple into the sky, like, get that shit out of here. They don't understand her, so she wants to go to the airport and leave. When she's home, she doesn't want to be there. She just wants to go. This line's interesting. I want to grow the apple, all the seeds. Makes sense. Oh, yep. Okay, so grow the apple, keep all the seeds. So she wants to break the cycle. Yeah, and so then she leaves. Makes sense. Okay, I like this song. I love the sound. Honestly, this is already in my playlist, so let's just do that. Nothing else. I just want to say real quick that the airport, that melody reminds me of Chaperone. I'm not a big Chaperone fan, just so that's clear. Not that there's anything wrong with her. Any artist that someone likes, I fully support them liking the artist they like. I personally just am not a Chaperone fan. Maybe I'll give her another shot. We'll see. But yeah, that the airport reminded me of that specifically. But I love the sound of the production. Does she do all the production? I know she's a DJ also, so yeah, I assume so. Clearly, there's other co-producers though. Let me know what she does. Does she mix and master also? Because like up there, Quadeca, oh, over there, is one of my favorite artists, and he does like the mixing and mastering also, as well as the production, and that's one of my things that I love when artists do that. And I know a lot of people don't, like JPEG Mafia does, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm going on tangents. I have ADHD. Let's get back into Apple. Gotcha, duality. Makes sense. Interesting. Very interesting outro after talking about traveling as a sense of therapy. See, I took traveling just as leaving. That's interesting. Didn't mean to minimize that. My bad. Yeah, so I really like that song. Like just musically. But other than that, the way it ends is very interesting because I didn't think about traveling being therapy. I took it as leaving just okay, so the weekend, I'm the big weekend stan. I have XO on my body, as Timeless would say. Um, and he has a song called Drive, which is essentially the same message as I just want to drive, I just want to drive. Like I want to get away, and especially as an artist that big, probably one of the only times you can feel by yourself is in a car driving because unless you're driving like a super out there car, who's gonna fucking know it's you? And if especially if it's tinted. I love that video of Lil Baby with the tinted windows, and he's like, "I'm famous," and the cop's like, "I don't know who the fuck you are." That video is very funny. Sorry, I have really bad ADHD right now. But yeah, I really like the song, and that thought process of driving being therapy is something that I can relate to also. I love driving and listening to music, it relaxes me. So yeah. Okay, I didn't read the second part of this Genius annotation, but that's how I took it initially, is scared of conflict in these situations if they get too serious. But I do like the idea of driving being therapy, and yeah, let's see if there's anything in this first three that I want to talk about. Rotten to the core from all the things passed down, so not just her parents, but the people before them. From Apple's coming before, yeah. Split the apple down symmetrical lines. I didn't understand that lyric, so I looked at this, and I like the idea. Obviously, I haven't heard this song, but I like the idea of duality between her, kind of like the bubblegum pink versus the neon yellow, like neon yellow, neon green. It's like one's the brat and one's the princess. I like that idea. Anything about this line? That makes sense. So you divide the apple into symmetrical lines. So I look at myself and I'm scared that I see you. Ooh. All right, man. I really like the lyrics of the song. I don't really have anything else to add that I haven't already said, but man, the lyrics of the song are pretty dope. So yeah, that was Apple by Charlie XCX. Definitely gonna listen to the album. So expect that soon. I love the I love the low quality Brad. It's so good. Oh, what an album cover. All right. See you then.